Hello all. In this, we are going to talk about um, how to solve non-homogeneous recurrence relation. And in continuation to that, here we are going to discuss about fourth case. Okay. As I have told you, there are basically four cases for solving any non-homogeneous recurrence relation. Out of this, the first case was whenever Fn part is a constant, likewise you can say Fn equals to K. Here K is some constant. Okay, so this we have discussed in the previous video. Then we have discussed about second case whenever Fn is of the form a beta to power n, where beta is not a characteristic root. Okay, and the third case was whenever Fn is of the form a beta to power n, where beta is a characteristic root of multiplicity m. Okay, so till here, up to here, we have discussed in the previous videos. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the fourth case whenever this Fn part is a polynomial. Likewise you can say Fn equals to an square plus bn plus c. This is a polynomial of degree 2. Okay, so how to solve any non-homogeneous recurrence relation whenever the non-homogeneous part is a polynomial? This is the thing that we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so here let us understood this by one example. Suppose we have to solve the recurrence relation yn plus 2 minus yn plus 1 minus 6y is equals to n square. Again, this is a linear non-homogeneous recurrence relation of order 2. Okay, because the difference of n plus 2 and n is 2. Okay, and here the non-homogeneous part is n square, which is a polynomial of degree 2, because this n square can also be treated as n square plus 0 time n and plus 0. As you know, for 2-degree polynomial, it will be an square plus bn plus c. The general form of any 2-degree polynomial is an square plus bn plus c, where a, b, c are constant. So therefore here this n square can also be treated as n square plus 0n plus 0. Okay, so this is a polynomial of degree 2. Okay, so how to solve this? So as I have told you, in order to solve any non-homogeneous recurrence relation, the first thing we have to do is we have to find its homogeneous solution. Okay, so let us do this here. First thing we have to do is we have to write its characteristic equation, and the characteristic equation will be given as r square. From this we have written r square minus r minus 6 equals to 0. So the corresponding roots will be minus 2 and 3. Here, these are the two distinct and real roots of this recurrence relation. And therefore, the homogeneous solution will be denoted as YNH. YNH, H stands for homogeneous solution, and that will be C1 minus 2 raised to power n plus C2 3 raised to power n, where this C1 and C2 are constants. So next thing is we have to find out its particular solution. And as I have told you, in this given non-homogeneous recurrence relation, the non-homogeneous part is a polynomial of degree 2. Okay, this n square can also be written as n square plus 0n plus 0, and that's why this is a polynomial of degree 2. Therefore, whenever this is a polynomial, in that case the particular solution is also assumed to be as polynomial of same degree. Okay, so here since this is a polynomial of 2 degree, therefore we have to assume the particular solution to be as c1 n square plus c2 n plus c3, where this c1 c2 and c3 are constants, and this is a polynomial of degree 2. Okay, now since this is the value of yn, So therefore, we can obtain the value of yn plus 1 by putting n equals to n plus 1. In the same way, we can obtain the value of yn plus 2 by putting n equals to n plus 2. Okay, and by that way we have to place these values of yn plus 2, yn plus 1 and yn in the given recurrence relation, and therefore we have got this one, c1 n plus 2 square plus c2 n plus 2 plus c3. This is the value of yn plus 2. In the same way, minus c1 n plus 1 square plus c2 n plus 1 plus c3. This is the value of yn plus 1, minus 6 c1 n square plus c2 n plus c3, and that is equals to n square. Okay, so this is the equation that has been obtained after putting the value of yn plus 2, yn plus 1 and yn in the given recurrence relation. Okay, now we can simplify this and collect the terms of n square, n and constant term. So therefore we have got this one. We have collected all the terms of n square, n and constant term. For n square we have got three terms, c1 minus c1 minus 6c1. For n we have got this term, and for constant term we have got this one, and that will be equals to n square plus 0n plus 0. Okay, because n square can also be written as n square plus 0n plus 0. Okay, now the next thing is we have to compare the coefficients of n square, n and constant term from both sides. Okay, so here we are comparing the coefficients of n square, n and constant term from both sides. You will get the value of c1, c2 and c3, because we will obtain three equations and we are having three unknowns, and that is c1, c2 and c3. So therefore the value of c1 will be minus 1 by 6, the value of c2 will be minus 1 by 18, and the value of c3 will be minus 5 by 54. Now we can put these values of c1, c2 and c3 in the given particular solution, and then this can be written as minus 1 by 6 n square minus 1 by 18 n minus 5 by 54. So this will be the particular solution of this given recurrence relation. So earlier we have computed homogeneous solution, and now we have computed the particular solution, and then by adding these two we can write the general solution, and therefore this general solution will be given as this one, c1 minus 2 raised to power n plus c2 3 to power n plus minus 1 by 6 n square minus 1 by 18 n and minus 5 by 54. Okay, so this is the way to solve the recurrence relation whenever the non-homogeneous part is a polynomial. So therefore the idea is we have to consider the particular solution is of the form of a polynomial of same degree. Since in this example the non-homogeneous part is a polynomial of degree 2, that's why we have assumed the particular solution is also a polynomial of degree 2, and we have evaluated the constant term c1, c2 and c3. Okay, so this is the way to solve this recurrence relation whenever the non-homogeneous part is a polynomial. If in this problem statement we have given initial conditions, then by putting that initial conditions we can evaluate the constant terms c1 and c2. Okay, but it is not provided in the given recurrence relation, that's why we have to stop here. Okay, so this is all about how to solve any non-homogeneous recurrence relation. For that we have discussed these four cases. Okay, so any linear recurrence relation will consist of one of these four cases, or it can be combination of more than one cases. In that case, the solution, the particular solution assumed, will also be considered to be as the sum or product of one or more than one cases. Okay, so this is all about how to solve any non-homogeneous recurrence relation by the means of characteristic roots method. Okay. In next video, I will talk about the generating functions, because as I have told you, these are also one of the method to solve any recurrence relation. Okay. So therefore, in next video, we will talk about this generating functions. Thank you all.